The evening wore a golden smile before it slipped into the sky. Buildings gathered drops of sunlight like honey resting on their skin. Windows open, tiny theaters where ordinary stars walked in. The sidewalks carried amber rivers flowing softly shoe to shoe. Even shadows chose a brighter shade of blue. The air folded into silk around unfinished dreams. Every heartbeat caught the color in between. Golden hour, the rooftops learned to bloom. Golden hour, light was dancing through the room. Every glance became a quiet flame, calling every ordinary moment by a beautiful new name. The cafe's porch, another page of laughter. Bicycles hummed like songs without a choir. The skyline held the sun as long as it could stay, until the horizon kissed the light away. Perhaps the light never leaves the sky. It only changes hands from evening into eyes. Perhaps every sunset signs its name in gold, so tomorrow knows exactly where to begin. Golden hour, the city wore its brightest heart. Golden hour, every ending made a start. And somewhere beyond the quiet afternoon, the light remembered how to become a tune.
Steam wrote your name on a window made of light. By the time I learned to read it, the letters had already smiled away. The chair across from mine kept your shape with quiet pride. Even the spoon refused to move, as if stirring might erase the night. The cafe folded conversations into little paper birds. One by one they found a ceiling for the skies. The coffee that waited knew more than I could say. It cooled like an old photograph, still glowing in its frame. The coffee that waited never asked you to return. Some hearts keep the candle long after it stops to burn. Outside, the traffic lights practice changing their minds. Inside my empty cup, collected pieces of goodbye. calm for a while.
The boulevard untied its colors, one ribbon at a time. Store windows held their breath, afraid to blink too soon. Your shadow crossed the evening like a match across the dark. Even the breeze slowed down to memorize your steps. The traffic lights skipped a heartbeat. The skyline tipped its hat to a love leaving quietly. She left before sunset, but the lights stay here with me, painting your silhouette on places you would never see. She left before sunset, still the evening called your name. Some goodbyes keep glowing after the flame. A newspaper turned its pages without anyone to read. The cafe poured another cup for a conversation that had gone. Young waited patiently for the stars to sign the sky, while my pocket carried one unfinished goodbye. Perhaps sunsets aren't endings, they're promises dressed in gold, waiting for another evening to finish what love couldn't hold. She left before sunset, yet every window kept her light. The city learned how absence can still shine, and somewhere beyond tomorrow's view, the horizon is probably still walking home with you.
Without sharing our names, the carriage gathered tired souls like constellations without maps. Your reflection crossed the window before your eyes crossed mine. The rail stitched midnight into a ribbon of light, while the city quietly folded its noise into our silence. Your coffee cup still carried little clouds, mine carried a question without words. We shared the last train between stations and starlight, borrowing a small forever from an ordinary night. We shared the last train someone taking a deep breath. Every platform forgot how to say goodbye. The empty seat beside me kept your invisible outline. Even after morning started rewriting the glass. Perhaps we never miss people. Perhaps we miss the version of ourselves they quietly uncovered. Perhaps every last train collects unfinished stories, then hides them inside tomorrow's first light. And somewhere beyond the sleeping tracks, our unfinished hello is still riding home. Winter stitched its silver lining inside the sleeves I used to wear. A folded letter found my fingers, like time had hidden it with care. The paper carried quiet weather, perfumed by forgotten days. Even every little wrinkle knew the map of your embrace. The ink had learned to breathe in silence. Every sentence waited without blame. The letter in my coat never asked to be undone. It simply kept a season from becoming gone. The letter in my coat folded years into one page, where love grew older without growing less. The pocket guarded tiny echoes, like a lighthouse keeps its flame. Dust translated every heartbeat into an unspoken name. The window welcomed afternoon with hands of quiet gold. Even sunlight stopped to listen before the story could unfold. Perhaps the words were never late. Perhaps they waited for this heart to become the kind of home where every silence silence has a part. Perhaps old letters never fade, they simply change their voice until one ordinary evening they remember how to sing. The letter in my coat still knows the way to yesterday, but gently walks beside me toward another day. The letter in my coat didn't ask me not to cry, it only placed a little spring inside goodbye. As if time was never late. The dashboard caught the sunset and folded it into your eyes. Every traffic signal, practiced little sunrises. The rearview mirror collected disappearing days. While your laughter changed the color of the lane. The road untied its ribbons beneath our quiet wheels. Even the skyline forgot where evening ends. You smiled at every red light, turning minutes into gold. Every stop became a place I never outgrow. You smiled at every red light, like the city knew your face. Every waiting moment found a softer kind of grace. The radio forgot its lyrics, listening to your voice instead. Streetlights buttoned up the darkness, one warm star at a time. Even buildings leaned together, just to hear us passing by. The moon arrived too early, not wanting to miss your smile. Candles folded, little sunsets into the corners of your eyes. Mirrors closed like quiet novels, finished but never goodbye. Your glass kept turning, the last circle of the evening, while my hands rehearsed a sentence brave enough to stay. The waiter smiled like he already knew. Some tables are reserved for unfinished hearts. We never ordered dessert because the night was already sweet. Every silence tasted better than words could ever be. We never ordered dessert, still the table wasn't through. It kept one empty page waiting for me and you. Napkin gathered fingerprints like tiny signatures of time. Even the silverware refused to say farewell. Outside the boulevard, buttoned on its neon coat, inside your quiet smile made every minute bloom. Perhaps love doesn't end when two people stand. Perhaps it lingers in the chair left slightly warm. Perhaps every unfinished meal feeds another memory, until one ordinary evening it becomes a song. We never ordered dessert, yet somehow nothing was missing. The check was paid, but the story wasn't finished. And somewhere, another candle starts to glow, saving our table for a night we never left.
You always chose the window seat, as if the city knew your name. Buildings waved with open hands every time the evening came. The glass collected tiny sunsets, one heartbeat at a time. Even passing rooftops slow to keep you in their eyes. The skyline folded paper birds from clouds that drifted by. Every station wore a different shade of goodbye. You kept the window seat so every dream could travel to the city, open like a story. Every time I looked at you, you kept the window seat, leaving mine beside the light. Now every passing window carries your reflection home tonight. Neighborhoods with silver threads of motion. Street lights floated softly like lanterns learning oceans. Even empty buildings practice smiling after dark, while your quiet laughter left constellations on my heart. was a canvas where every mile painted us a little braver. Perhaps every passing light was collecting pieces of us, so the city would never forget our names. You kept the window seat. Now every journey starts with you. The horizon still saves its brightest colors for your view. And somewhere beyond the last station's glow, your favorite window is still waiting for us both.
You were gone. The empty sea wore your laughter like a coat it couldn't lose. Every station bowed politely, as if it still expected you. The window gathered little sunsets and tucked them in your place. Even the passing skyline looked around to see your face. The train kept every heartbeat between its silver lines, while silence learned to travel by my side. I saved your seat for another ordinary ride, though every mile whispered you weren't by my side. I saved your seat so hope would have somewhere to stay. Some promises prefer not to fade away. The ticket folded in my pocket, remembered both our hands. Streetlights scattered tiny lanterns across the moving tracks. The city carried sleepy windows like books that dreamed aloud. Even midnight slowed its breathing to hear your missing smile. Perhaps empty seats are never really empty. They quietly hold the shape of yesterday. Perhaps love doesn't leave when someone walks away. It simply changes trains and waves from another window. I saved your seat. Now every journey starts with you. The horizon keeps one golden light in view. And if tomorrow finds us on the same old line, you'll only have to smile. The sea is still beside mine. Tomorrow took the earlier train, leaving today to wave alone. The platform buttoned up its coat against the weather of goodbye. The tracks kept polishing the dawn until it shone like borrowed hope. Even the timetable forgot which hour belonged to me. The station folded all its echoes into paper airplanes of light. One by one, they flew beyond remembering. Tomorrow took the earlier train. Before my heart could buy a ticket, the sunrise signed another page without asking for my name. Tomorrow took the earlier train. Still my shadow stayed behind, learning how to travel without moving through time. Practiced little speeches for countries never reached. Coffee carried quiet mornings inside its fading warmth. Every empty bench protected someone's yesterday. Every passing window borrowed one more piece of sky. Tomorrow isn't waiting at the end of every rail. Perhaps it quietly grows inside the courage not to leave. Perhaps every missed departure plants another kind of road, invisible, until the heart decides to walk. Tomorrow took the earlier train, but hope missed none of its connections. The morning gathered broken clocks and taught them how to bloom. Tomorrow took the earlier train. I smiled and let it go, because another sunrise was already writing my name.
The rain remembered anyway. are faithful on purpose, keeping our stories from blowing away. Perhaps umbrellas were invented for memories, not to hide from rain, but to carry yesterday. The umbrella you forgot still waits beside the door. Every tomorrow knocks a little softer now. The umbrella you forgot will never ask you why. It simply opens every time I think of you.
On purpose. The doors open like invitations neither of us chose to read. The station slowly slipped behind without feeling left behind. Your smile leaned toward the window where evening softened into blue. The city quietly pretended it wasn't watching us. The map kept changing colors, but our silence knew the way. Some journeys ask for distance, some only ask to stay. We miss the same exit to borrow one more song, one more bridge, one more ordinary moment. We miss the same exit, and somehow nothing was late, because the heart has never traveled by a timetable. The handrail gathered fingerprints like tiny signatures of trust. Street lights floated beside us, as if the train had learned to dream. Even the empty seats moved a little closer, making room for words we never needed. Perhaps the right direction isn't always on the map.
story never left. The bookmark kept your promise between two quiet pages. The paper breathed in candlelight like winter learning spring. Dust rehearsed a slow ballet across the sleeping shelf. Every sentence waited with your voice inside the ink. The clock forgot the hour, listening to the silence. Even the lamps leaned closer to read what love had written. You never closed the book, so every page stayed warm. Every chapter still remembered your hands. You never closed the book. Now every word looks up, hoping your eyes will find their way back home. The window folded evening into pieces made of gold. Coffee carried little clouds above the empty table. The bookshelf stood like forest, growing stories into light. Even the shadows turned another page. Perhaps books never end, they simply wait for the same heart to begin again. Perhaps unfinished stories become the brightest ones, because imagination always leaves one page unturned. You never close the book, so neither did goodbye. The last page smiled without saying farewell. And somewhere on a shelf beyond the night, our story is still waiting, with the cover open wide. Remembered first. Sidewalks paused without missing a step. Every window lifted, another piece of evening. Your eyes carried the season I once knew, while the skyline quietly folded years into minutes. The traffic lights forgot to change, as if the night needed one more moment. When the lights found us, every shadow learned to shine. Every silent street began rewriting time. When the lights found us, nothing asked where we've been. The city simply smiled and let us start again. Storefront glass collected our reflections like photographs. cafes poured another ordinary evening into cups that suddenly remembered how to bloom. Even the buildings lean toward the sky to hear two forgotten hearts learning the same song. Destiny doesn't hurry footsteps, it quietly arranges the streets beneath them. Perhaps every goodbye was only borrowing time until the lights could lead us home. When the lights found us, the whole horizon breathed. Every lonely season turned into spring beneath our feet. When the lights found us, tomorrow open like the sea. And every road we never took was finally walking back to me. The evening wore a golden smile before it slipped into the sky. Buildings gathered drops of sunlight like honey resting on their skin. Windows open, tiny theaters where ordinary stars walked in. The sidewalks carried amber rivers flowing softly shoe to shoe. Even shadows chose a brighter shade of blue. The air folded into silk around unfinished dreams. Every heartbeat caught the color in between. Golden hour, the rooftops learned to bloom. Golden hour, light was dancing through the room. Every glance became a quiet flame, calling every ordinary moment by a beautiful new name. The cafes poured another page of laughter. Bicycles hummed like songs without a choir. The skyline held the sun as long as it could stay, until the horizon kissed the light away. Perhaps the light never leaves the sky. It only changes hands from evening into eyes. Perhaps every sunset signs its name in gold, so tomorrow knows exactly where to begin. Golden hour, the city wore its brightest heart. Gold
flight. By the time I learned to read it, the letters had already smiled away. The chair across from mine kept your shape with quiet pride. Even the spoon refused to move, as if stirring might erase the night. The cafe folded conversations into little paper birds. One by one they found a ceiling for the skies. The coffee that waited knew more than I could say. It cooled like an old photograph, still glowing in its frame. The coffee that waited never asked you to return. Some hearts keep the candle long after it stops to burn. Outside, the traffic lights practice changing their minds. Inside my empty cup, collected pieces of goodbye. The music brushed the tables like a friend who understood. Even silence tipped its hat before it left for home. Perhaps waiting isn't empty. Perhaps it quietly grows into the kind of memory only time can hold. The coffee that waited still remembers every smile, and somewhere in tomorrow it's probably still warm for a while.
The boulevard untied its colors, one ribbon at a time. Store windows held their breath, afraid to blink too soon. Your shadow crossed the evening like a match across the dark. Even the breeze slowed down to memorize your steps. The traffic lights skipped a heartbeat. The skyline tipped its hat to a love leaving quietly. She left before sunset, but the lights stay here with me, painting your silhouette on places you would never see. She left before sunset, still the evening called your name. Some goodbyes keep glowing after the flame. A newspaper turned its pages without anyone to read. The cafe poured another cup for a conversation that had gone young. Waited patiently for the stars to sign the sky, while my pocket carried one unfinished goodbye. She left before sunset, yet every window kept her light. The city learned how absence can still shine. And somewhere beyond tomorrow's view, the horizon is probably still walking home with you.
Without sharing our names, the carriage gathered tired souls like constellations without maps. Your reflection crossed the window before your eyes crossed mine. The rail stitched midnight into a ribbon of light, while the city quietly folded its noise into our silence. Your coffee cup still carried little clouds, mine carried a question without words. We shared the last train between stations and starlight, borrowing a small forever from an ordinary night. We shared the last train like 2 pages in one book, turning with the same wind before choosing different shows. The doors open like someone taking a deep breath. Every platform forgot how to say goodbye. The empty seat beside me kept your invisible outline. Even after morning started rewriting the glass. Perhaps we never miss people. Perhaps we miss the version of ourselves they quietly uncovered. Perhaps every last train collects unfinished stories, then hides them inside tomorrow's first light. We share the last train. The night still remembers where 2 strangers became a beautiful coincidence. And somewhere beyond the sleeping tracks, our unfinished hello is still riding home. Winter stitched its silver lining inside the sleeves I used to wear. A folded letter found my fingers, like time had hidden it with care. The paper carried quiet weather, perfumed by forgotten days. Even every little wrinkle knew the map of your embrace. The ink had learned to breathe in silence. Every sentence waited without blame. The letter in my coat never asked to be undone. It simply kept a season from becoming gone. The letter in my coat folded years into one page, where love grew older without growing less. The pocket guarded tiny echoes, like a lighthouse keeps its flame. Dust translated every heartbeat into an unspoken name. The window welcomed afternoon with hands of quiet gold. Even sunlight stopped to listen before the story could unfold. Perhaps the words were never late. Perhaps they waited for this heart to become the kind of home where every silence has a part. Perhaps old letters never fade. They simply change their voice until one ordinary evening they remember how to sing. The letter in my coat still knows the way to yesterday, but gently walks beside me toward another day. The letter in my coat didn't ask me not to cry. It only placed a little spring inside goodbye. As if time was never late. The dashboard caught the sunset and folded it into your eyes. Every traffic signal practiced little sunrises. The rearview mirror collected disappearing days. While your laughter changed the color of the lane. The road untied its ribbons beneath our quiet wheels. Even the skyline forgot where evening ends. You smiled at every red light, turning minutes into gold. Every stop became a place I never outgrow. You smiled at every red light, like the city knew your face. Every waiting moment found a
radio forgot its lyrics, listening to your voice instead. Streetlights buttoned up the darkness, one warm star at a time. Even buildings lean together, just to hear us passing by. The moon arrived too early, not wanting to miss your smile. Perhaps the road remembers every heart it ever carried. Perhaps the longest journeys are measured by one smile. Perhaps the red lights were never meant to stop us, only to give love another few seconds to breathe. You smiled at every red light, now every signal shines for two. The city still turns crimson every time it thinks of you, you, you. There's somewhere beyond the streets we knew, the green light is waiting, still smiling back at you.
The candles folded little sunsets into the corners of your eyes. Mirrors closed like quiet novels, finished but never goodbye. Your glass kept turning, the last circle of the evening, while my hands rehearsed a sentence brave enough to stay. The waiter smiled like he already knew. Some tables are reserved for unfinished hearts. We never ordered dessert because the night was already sweet. Every silence tasted better than words could ever be. We never ordered dessert, still the table wasn't through. It kept one empty page waiting for me and you. Napkin gathered fingerprints like tiny signatures of time. Even the silverware refused to say farewell. Outside the boulevard, buttoned on its neon coat, inside your quiet smile made every minute bloom. Perhaps love doesn't end when two people stand. Perhaps it lingers in the chair left slightly warm. Perhaps every unfinished meal feeds another memory, until one ordinary evening it becomes a song. We never ordered dessert, yet somehow nothing was missing. The check was paid, but the story wasn't finished. And somewhere, another candle starts table for a night we never left.
You always chose the window seat, as if the city knew your name. Buildings waved with open hands every time the evening came. The glass collected tiny sunsets, one heartbeat at a time. Even passing rooftops slow to keep you in their eyes. The skyline folded paper birds from clouds that drifted by. Every station wore a different shade of goodbye. You kept the window seat so every dream could travel to the city, open like a story. Every time I looked at you, you kept the window seat, leaving mine beside the light. Now every passing window carries your reflection home tonight. Neighborhoods with silver threads in motion. Street lights floated softly like lanterns learning oceans. Even empty buildings practiced smiling after dark, while your quiet laughter left constellations on my heart. Perhaps it was a canvas where every mile painted us a little braver. Perhaps every passing light was collecting pieces of us, so the city would never forget our names. You kept the window seat, now every journey starts with you. The horizon still saves its brightest colors for your view. And somewhere beyond the last station's glow, your favorite window is still waiting for us both.
You were gone. The empty sea wore your laughter like a coat it couldn't lose. Every station bowed politely, as if it still expected you. The window gathered little sunsets and tucked them in your place. Even the passing skyline looked around to see your face. The train kept every heartbeat between its silver lines, while silence learned to travel by my side. I saved your seat for another ordinary ride, though every mile whispered ticket folded in my pocket. Remembered both our hands. Streetlights scattered tiny lanterns across the moving tracks. The city carried sleepy windows like books that dreamed aloud. Even midnight slowed its breathing to hear your missing smile.
Empty seats are never really empty. They quietly hold the shape of yesterday. Perhaps love doesn't leave when someone walks away. It simply changes trains and waves from another window. I saved your seat. Now every journey starts with you. The horizon keeps one golden light in view. And if tomorrow finds us on the same old line, you'll only have to smile. The sea is still beside mine.
Tomorrow took the earlier train, leaving today to wave alone. The platform buttoned up its coat against the weather of goodbye. The tracks kept polishing the dawn until it shone like borrowed hope. Even the timetable forgot which hour belonged to me. The station folded all its echoes into paper airplanes of light. One by one, they flew beyond remembering. Tomorrow took the earlier train. Before my heart could buy a ticket, the sunrise signed another page without asking for my name. Tomorrow took the earlier train. Still my shadow stayed behind, learning how to travel without moving through time. A suitcase practiced little speeches for countries never reached. Coffee carried quiet mornings inside its fading warmth. Every empty bench protected someone's yesterday. Every passing window borrowed one more piece of sky. Tomorrow isn't waiting at the end of every rail. Perhaps it quietly grows inside the courage not to leave. Perhaps every missed departure plants another kind of road, invisible, until the heart decides to walk. Tomorrow took the earlier train, but hope missed none of its connections. The morning gathered broken clocks and taught them how to bloom. Tomorrow took the earlier train. I smiled and let it go, because another sunrise was already writing my name.
The rain remembered anyway. The umbrella carried the shape of your hand, like a promise still holding its breath. The sidewalks folded, neon into ribbons. Every puddle borrowed another sky. Store windows practice, yet disappearing smile. Even the evening paused between two heartbeats. The clouds packed up without saying goodbye, but your shadow stayed behind with mine. The umbrella you forgot still opens when I smile, as if your laughter lives inside its ribs. The umbrella you forgot knows every street by heart, leading me back to the unfinished afternoons. Street lights stitched golden buttons on the night. Passing buses collected little galaxies. Traffic signals bloomed like patient flowers. Every corner remembered your footsteps first. A quiet cafe poured another sunset into a cup. Neither of us would finish. Perhaps forgotten things are faithful on purpose, keeping our stories from blowing away. Perhaps umbrellas were invented for memories, not to hide from rain, but to carry yesterday. The umbrella you forgot still waits beside the door. Every tomorrow knocks a little softer now. The umbrella you forgot will never ask you why. It simply opens every time I think of you.
on purpose. The doors open like invitations neither of us chose to read. The station slowly slipped behind without feeling left behind. Your smile leaned toward the window where evening softened into blue. The city quietly pretended it wasn't watching us. The map kept changing colors, but our silence knew the way. Some journeys ask for distance, some only ask to stay. We miss the same exit to borrow one more song, one more bridge, one more ordinary moment. We miss the same exit, and somehow nothing was late, because the heart has never traveled by a timetable. The handrail gathered fingerprints like tiny signatures of trust. Street lights floated beside us, as if the train had learned to dream. Even the empty seats moved a little closer, making room for words we never needed. Perhaps the right direction isn't always on the map. Perhaps love begins where schedules quietly end. Perhaps missing one small exit is another way of finding the road we were always meant to share. We missed the same exit, yet found the same tomorrow. The city kept rolling like a record that refused to end. And somewhere beyond the final station line, another journey was already waiting for us.
We never left. The bookmark kept your promise between two quiet pages. The paper breathed in candlelight like winter learning spring. Dust rehearsed a slow ballet across the sleeping shelf. Every sentence waited with your voice inside the ink. The clock forgot the hour, listening to the silence. Even the lamps leaned closer to read what love had written. You never closed the book, so every page stayed warm. Every chapter still remembered your hands. You never closed the book. Now every word looks up, hoping your eyes will find their way back home. The window folded evening into pieces made of gold. Coffee carried little clouds above the empty table. The bookshelf stood like forests, growing stories into light. Even the shadows turned another page. Perhaps books never end, they simply wait for the same heart to begin again. Perhaps unfinished stories become the brightest ones, because imagination always leaves one page unturned. You never close the book, so neither did goodbye. The last page smiled without saying farewell. And somewhere on a shelf beyond the night, our story is still waiting, with the cover open wide.
At first, the sidewalks paused without missing a step. Every window lifted, another piece of evening.
Your eyes carried a season I once knew. While the skyline quietly folded years into minutes.
The traffic lights
Forgot to change,
as if the night needed one more moment. When the lights found us,
every shadow learned to shine.
every silent street
Began rewriting time.
when the lights found us,
Nothing asked where we've been.
the city simply smiled and let us start again. Storefront glass collected our reflections like photographs, waiting to be developed. The cafes poured another ordinary evening into cups that suddenly remembered how to bloom. Even the buildings leaned toward the sky to hear two forgotten hearts learning the same song. doesn't hurry footsteps, it quietly arranges
the streets beneath them.
Perhaps every goodbye was only borrowing time until the